Hi guys, it's 4 a.m. in the morning and I couldn't sleep, so I decided to do a video. And I know, yeah, 4 a.m. you'd say like try to go to sleep, of all things to do a video. But yeah, and I was watching some YouTube videos on my iPod in my bed, and I came across Danny Mark's YA's YA genre recommendations tag. I believe that's the name of it. And it looked interesting, so and he tagged everyone, so I decided I was gonna do it. It's one, it's something to do. But anywho, it's a lot of books, so I'm gonna get started. And the first one is Angels, and I chose Fallen. Oops, sorry, I chose Fallen Angel. If I can get the glare off, yeah, Fallen Angel, and that's by Heather Terrell. And this is actually a pretty good book. The second one in the series is slated to be out soon, or it's probably out already, but I think it's coming out soon. It's not out yet. And for Apocalyptic, I don't have a copy of it, although I bought it from the library, but I don't own a copy of it myself. Is I chose Gone, the Gone series, by, I forgot his name. Oh, forgive me, but I chose the Gone series. And for contemporary romance, oh, I'm scratching. That means I want to sleep. For contemporary romance, I chose Dash and Lili's Book of Deers by Rachael Cohn, Rachael Cohn and David Levithan. And this, I haven't finished reading this book, but what I've read so far I liked, so yeah, I recommend this one. And for contemporary realism, I chose Where She Went by Gayle Forman, and cover is sexy. And the book was actually really good. I read the first one, If I Stay, and I was kind of cautious about it because it was dealing with a heavy subject matter like death and all that stuff. I wasn't sure I liked it. A lot of people had very strong reactions to the book. They either liked it or they hated it. And yeah, I kind of have a love-hate relationship with this book, and I'm going to be doing a review of this book soon. So yeah. And for Dystopia, although I don't read a lot of dystopian books, but for Dystopia I chose Maria V. Snyder's Outside In. Glare, glare, glare. Oh, the whiteness. But yeah, that's it. And for Fae, I chose Teeth. It's the modern fairy tale retelling, I guess, and it's by Holly Black, one of my favorite authors. She wrote White Cat, and I can't wait for Red Glove. And this is it's Teeth and Ironside, and these are companion books, book 1 and book 2, and I recommend these books. I love these books. So yeah, I know I took forever on that. He also had a category for other, and for other I chose The Final Princess by Yvonne Printz. And that the cover is what got me in the story. And I started reading this one too, and I'm like, this far in, and it's really good. I like it so far. And for sci-fi, I chose Geektastic, Stories from the Nerd Herd, and it's edited by Holly Black and Cecil Castellucci, I believe. And it has all your favorite authors: Libra Bray, Meg Cabot, John Green, David Levithan, Libra Bray, Cassandra Clare, to name a few, and Scott Westerfield. Yeah, and I read 1 or 2 stories. It's pretty good. I'd recommend this. For steampunk, I don't really read a lot of steampunk books because it's just not my genre. I'm mostly into vampires, werewolves kind of stuff, and not even vampires and werewolves too. They're not the whole dominating catalog in my reading, but you know, steampunk, I never really, I don't know much about it. But yeah, I went on and on about that. But what I chose was Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare. It's part of the Infernal Devices series. It's a prequel, can't talk, to the Mortal Instruments series, which is also by Cassandra Clare. And this is what the cover looks like. And I think everybody's kind of chose this one. I have a few other steampunk, but I didn't really. I tried to read Leviathan by Scott Westerfield, and it didn't appeal to me, so I wouldn't even mention it to you. And there's a few others, but I don't think they're YA. There's The Wind Up Girl by Pablo Bucciolici. I'm not sure. I think I'll put the name in the down bar. And moving on, for vampires, I mean, he gave us a category. He said if he missed a category to add one, so I added urban fantasy. And for my urban fantasy pick, I chose Some Girls Bite. It's part of the Chicagoland vampire series. It's the first one, and it's by Chloe Neill. Yeah, oh boy. And for vampires, I chose the Strange Angels series by Lili St. Crow, and this is book 1. Strange Angels, pretty good. I love this series. I can't wait for the 4th book, which is Defiance. It should be coming out at the another week or so. Yeah. For werewolves, I chose Shiver by Maggie Stiefvater. I think that's how you say her name. It's so white, it's like shiny, but yeah, I think everybody knows what this book looks like, and everybody knows what this book is about, so I don't really have to get into that. And for zombies, although zombies is not my thing, I don't really like the gore and the whole blood and guts of it. I don't really, it doesn't appeal to me. But I chose Zombies versus Unicorns, and also it's another short an anthology book with short stories from a lot of authors we know and love. There is Holly Black, Leva Bray, Cassandra Clare, to name a few, Scott Westerfield again, Maureen Johnson. Yeah, so, and pretty good. And that's my tag, guys. It's almost 4:30 now, and I'm starting to get sleepy, so I'm going to be like a normal person and go to my bed. So that was my YA genre recommendation tag, and I hope I see yours and see what you picked, and I'll see you guys in my next video. So good night, everyone.